Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another healthy 5-day meal prep. I know how much y'all love these, and I can't wait to hear your feedback on this week's menu because I'm serving up some super delicious healthy recipes this week. The meal prep menu this week is designed for weight loss because that's what y'all asked for, so it's macro friendly. Now, if you're not trying to lose weight, you just want to eat healthier, you can totally still make this menu. Just double some of the portion sizes or reduce the menu down into a 3 to 4 day time span instead of a 5-day time span, and that way you're not in a calorie deficit. But it's filled with high protein meals that are completely gluten-free and also have grain and dairy-free options. For breakfast, we're starting the day extra healthy with my blueberry mint yerba mate smoothie. It is so delicious and energizing, as well as my lean green protein smoothie. Lunch is this protein-packed pizza pasta salad, and yes, it's just as delicious as it looks and sounds. If you only make one recipe from this meal prep menu, definitely give this one a try. For dinner, we're having these hot honey chicken meatballs served with cauliflower mash and a side of steamed broccoli. Gotta make sure we get those vegetables in. And for a healthy, high protein snack to have throughout the week, we're gonna keep it super simple with this peanut butter Greek yogurt dip. And you can pair this with pretty much any fruit or vegetable. We're gonna pair it with celery sticks this week since we are watching our calories. This is a weight loss meal prep, but I will say, if you serve it with apple slices, you will not be disappointed. And as always, you can save or print the full meal prep menu over on the blog post. I have the full macro count for each recipe listed over there as well. I'm gonna have that linked for y'all in the description box below. And as with all of my 5-day meal preps, I've also created a free downloadable grocery shopping list just to make your life easier. I'm gonna have that linked below for y'all as well. But I'm very excited about today's video because it's in collaboration with Branch Basics, which is a non-toxic cleaning brand that I'm so honored to be partnered with because I've used them myself for over 5 years now, I think at this point, for pretty much all of my cleaning needs. And y'all, when I say they're non-toxic, I mean they are about as clean as you can get ingredient-wise with their product. So much so that I'm even comfortable using it to wipe down all of Ariela's, that's my 6-month-old by the way, I use it to wipe down all of her toys, her activity center, high chair, you name it, because it's so clean and non-toxic. But when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, for me, it's not just about the foods that I'm eating or the exercises that I'm doing. Of course, those are very, very important, but it's also about the environment that I'm living in, the air that I'm breathing, what I'm washing my dishes with, doing my laundry with. All of these things matter when it comes to reducing my overall toxic load. And cleaning products are a big one for me because most of the brands sold nowadays, they contain endocrine disruptors, artificial fragrances, parabens, and other toxic ingredients that can eventually affect your overall health and hormones, which is why I absolutely love all of the Branch Basics products because like I said, they're completely non-toxic, they're plant and mineral based, biodegradable, and just as important, they're very effective at getting the job done. So their starter kit comes with this concentrate, which is the foundation for all of their spray-based cleaners and their hand soap. It's as simple as filling the glass bottles with water, adding the concentrate, topping it off with a little bit more water, and then giving it a gentle shake. And they make it super easy for you. Each bottle comes with these fill lines to show you exactly how much water and concentrate to add based off the type of cleaning spray that you're making. So to start, we have the all-purpose cleaner, which I use for so many different things, including wiping down the kitchen countertops, the stove top, hardware, dining room table, Ariela's toys and high chair. Pretty much anything you need to wipe down, you can use this all-purpose cleaner for. I use this every single day. Then we have the glass cleaner, which of course is great for wiping down windows, glass front appliances, mirrors, and because it's so safe and non-toxic, you can even use it to wipe down your glassware. Then we have the bathroom cleaner, which is going to be a little bit stronger, so it's great at getting up soap scum, cleaning grout, showers, bathroom sinks, and even your toilets. The starter kit also comes with a soap dispenser that you can use for washing your hands and even cleaning your dishes. You'll also get their dishwasher tablets, which I love. Most dishwasher detergents are very toxic and they leave a toxic residue on your dishes, which you're gonna be eating and drinking from, and that's the last thing you want, right? So not only do I love their dishwasher tablets because they're non-toxic, but they're also very effective. They're gonna leave your dishes squeaky clean. And the same goes for laundry detergent. Most of the detergents nowadays are going to be full of toxic chemicals, but with Branch Basics, of course, it's non-toxic, it's super effective, and there's no chlorine, no bleach, ammonia, artificial fragrances, dyes, or anything like that. And I like to add their Oxygen Boost whenever I'm washing towels or white clothes because it helps to remove stubborn stains, it helps to brighten the whites, and it keeps the towels extra soft. The Oxygen Boost is also great for cleaning really tough spots. So sometimes I'll use it on the stove top, or if I have burn spots on my cookware, I'll use it to get those really stubborn spots off, and it works like a charm every single time. There are just so many different ways that you can use the Branch Basics system that it really does replace pretty much every cleaning product that you have in your house. And to get started, they're giving y'all a 15% off discount code on their starter kit. I'm gonna have that linked for y'all in the description box below. But if you've been on the market for a truly non-toxic, all-in-one cleaning system, Branch Basics is the way to go. All right, it's time to start meal prepping, so let's head to the kitchen and get started. Let's go ahead and knock out the breakfast smoothies first, since they're super easy to whip up. Starting with the blueberry mint yerba mate smoothie. Y'all have to try this one. It is so healthy, delicious, and energizing. But I ran a poll the other day on my Instagram, and a lot of you said that you've never tried yerba mate before. It's an herbal tea that's native to South America, and it is packed with antioxidants. But I love adding it to my breakfast smoothies sometimes because it contains about 80 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine per cup, so it's a great way to get that energy boost in the morning without needing coffee. Now keep in mind, I am prepping 3 servings of this smoothie, so I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the yerba mate along with about 2 cups of hot water, and I'm gonna let it steep for 5 minutes. All right, let's put together the smoothie. Into a blender, I'm adding the tea first, and I did let it chill for a few minutes in the fridge, along with 3 cups of frozen blueberries. Remember, we are making 3 servings right now. The juice from 2 to 3 lemons, depending on how lemony you want it to taste. And the lemons are gonna give you an extra boost of vitamin C. 6 tablespoons of hemp seeds. Hemp seeds contain a good balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which can help to fight inflammation. They also contain a decent amount of protein and fiber per serving. Next, I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of almond butter for more healthy fats. The healthy fats are gonna make sure you keep your blood sugar steady, and it's just gonna keep you more full and satisfied in between meals. Almond butter is also a good source of vitamin E, which is great for your skin health. And to make this a protein-packed smoothie, I'm adding 3 scoops of my go-to protein powder right now, which is the Paleo Valley bone broth protein, but of course any protein powder works. But I am loving the bone broth protein because it provides the added benefits of supporting your gut health, and it's great for your skin. And don't forget to add some fresh mint leaves. I don't really measure this out, I just do it to taste. So start with a little and then you can add more as you go. Top it off with a little bit of water so the consistency isn't too thick, and blend it all up until it's extra smooth. This meal replacement smoothie is not only packed with 28 grams of protein, but it's also going to provide you with a slew of vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and antioxidants first thing in the morning. And just to switch things up throughout the week for a little more variety, the other 2 days we're having my lean green protein smoothie. We're going to prep 2 servings worth. So into a blender, add in 1 frozen banana, 1 avocado for, of course, the healthy fats. But avocado is also a great way to make the consistency extra smooth without having to add a bunch of fruit. And you can even freeze the avocado slices beforehand. Next, add in 3 tablespoons of almond butter, or really any nut or seed butter works. 6 tablespoons of hemp seeds, 3 scoops of your favorite high-quality protein powder, 3 handfuls of spinach for the extra fiber and minerals. And this is optional, but I also like to add Ceylon cinnamon for extra flavor and matcha powder for an extra boost of energy. Add 2 to 3 cups of water and blend it until it's extra smooth. Remember, you can always add more water if you want the consistency to be thinner. Transfer it to your glass bottles. And by the way, these bottles are freezer friendly. Just make sure you don't fill it all the way to the top because the liquid will expand whenever you freeze it. And I'll leave these glass bottles linked for y'all in the description box below. All right, breakfast is fully prepped. Now we're gonna move on to lunch. I cannot wait for y'all to try this protein-packed pizza pasta salad with my homemade Italian dressing. Y'all, this one is definitely a new favorite of mine. All right, let's get the pasta noodles going first. Today I'm using brown rice noodles, but sometimes I'll use these cassava noodles if I want to keep it grain-free. But the main thing is you want to make sure they're fusilli noodles. And just boil them according to the package instructions. And while those are boiling, we're going to get started on the chicken. I'm going to lightly season 12 ounces of chicken breast with sea salt, pepper, paprika, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder. But you don't want to season it too much because the Italian dressing is also going to add a ton of flavor. And we're going to bake the chicken at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 35 minutes or until it's fully cooked through. Going back to the noodles, once they're done, you'll want to drain and rinse them with cold water and then transfer them to a large mixing or salad bowl. And the last thing we need to cook is the turkey bacon. You'll need 7 slices and just cook them on each side until they're fully browned. Once they're done, let them drain on a paper towel, and once they've cooled off, you can go ahead and cut them into small bite-sized pieces. And while we're waiting on the chicken to finish up, let's go ahead and chop up the rest of the ingredients, starting with 4 ounces of uncured turkey pepperoni. And of course, you can use regular pepperoni, but the turkey is going to be lower in calories and higher in protein. And you can cut them into halves or into fourths. You'll also need half a cup of Kalamata or black olives. To keep it as close to a pizza as possible, or at least an Americanized pizza, I'm going to use these canned pre-sliced black olives. Next, I'm going to chop up 1 green bell pepper, as well as some red onion. You're going to need half a cup of the onion, 2/3 of a cup of pepperoncinis, and you can also use banana peppers here, and 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, and just slice them into halves or fourths. And once the chicken's done, you'll want to shred it up. And now we can add everything to the bowl, starting with the shredded chicken, chopped bell pepper, pepperoncinis, chopped red onion, turkey bacon, turkey pepperoni, the cherry tomatoes, and the black olives. Give it a good toss until everything is fully combined. I mean, it's already looking super delicious, but we need to quickly whip up the Italian dressing to bring it all together. Into a bowl, add in half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried basil, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And this is optional, but I also like to add in 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes to keep it dairy-free, but you can also use grated Parmesan cheese. Going back to the pasta salad, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of freshly chopped basil and then pour the Italian dressing over top. Let's give it one more mix to make sure everything is coated with the dressing. And I don't know if y'all can tell through the screen, but it is so vibrant in color and the smell is divine. All right, let's transfer it to our meal prep containers. And just like that, lunch is fully prepped. I really hope y'all give this one a try because like I said, it's one of my new favorite recipes. I just love healthy pasta salads because they're perfect for meal prep, and it's an easy way to get in more vegetables if you want to switch it up from a traditional salad. Moving on to dinner, I'm so excited for y'all to try these hot honey chicken meatballs. They are so delicious, and I'm serving them over cauliflower mash with a side of steamed broccoli. All right, let's get started on the meatballs first. Into a mixing bowl, add in 1.5 pounds of ground chicken. You can also use ground turkey, 3/4 cups of almond flour, 1.5 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon each of garlic powder and sea salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 eggs. Give it a good mix until everything is fully combined, and then separate it into roughly 5 equal parts. We're going to make 4 meatballs from each section for a total of 20 meatballs. I'm going to form them into balls and then place them onto parchment paper. Now I'm going to be frying them in a skillet today instead of baking them, so that way they'll have those browned edges, which is going to give them even more flavor. And one trick to working with lean meats like ground chicken and ground turkey is to wet your hands every 3 to 4 meatballs, and that'll keep the meat from sticking to your hands. Heading over to the stovetop, in a large skillet over medium heat, add in 1 tablespoon of avocado oil or beef tallow. Once it's heated, you can add the meatballs and just fry them on each side until they're fully cooked through. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And you can also add a lid to trap the steam inside. This will help them cook faster and retain moisture. Okay, while those are frying, let's start steaming the cauliflower for the cauliflower mash. Place the steamer basket into your pot, add some water, and then add in the cauliflower. This is about 2 heads of cauliflower, and you'll want to steam them until they're extra soft. Going back to check on the meatballs, once they're done, transfer them to a mixing bowl, and let's quickly whip up the hot honey sauce. Into a bowl, add in 4 tablespoons of melted grass-fed butter or ghee, 2 tablespoons of your favorite hot sauce, I'm using Frank's today, 3 tablespoons of raw honey, and a pinch of sea salt. Whisk it up until it's fully combined and then pour it over the meatballs. I love this sauce because it's actually not too spicy, so even if you don't tolerate spice well, you may still like these. And remember, you can always adjust the amount of hot sauce to make it more or less spicy. Alright, the chicken meatballs are done. Let's go check on the cauliflower. Once it's extra soft, transfer it to a saucepan. And using an immersion blender, I'm going to blend it right here in the pot until it's extra creamy. And we don't want to leave it bland because on this channel, we're all about flavor. So I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of grass-fed ghee, along with sea salt, pepper, garlic powder, and dried parsley to taste. Blend it up one more time until it has a super whipped texture, and it's ready to go. Lastly, I'm going to steam up some broccoli to have as a healthy side. Once it's done, we are ready to add everything to our meal prep containers. For meals like this, I like to use the glass containers that have dividers. That way the broccoli doesn't get mixed in with the cauliflower mash. So I'm adding the cauliflower mash first, along with 4 chicken meatballs into each container. And don't forget to drizzle some of the hot honey sauce over top to really boost the flavor. And then we'll add the steamed broccoli on the side. And just like that, dinner meal prep is done. And by the way, you can serve these hot honey chicken meatballs with regular mashed potatoes if you're not a fan of the cauliflower mash. Or you can even serve them on their own because they're just that good. And they also make for a great healthy party snack. Okay, y'all, we are almost done meal prepping. We just need to prep our healthy snack for the week, which is this peanut butter Greek yogurt dip with a side of celery sticks. Not only is this dip super delicious, but it's also very easy to make, and one serving contains 10 grams of protein. Into a bowl, add in 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. You can also use dairy-free yogurt, 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of raw honey, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of vanilla powder or vanilla extract. Mix it all up until it's fully combined, and I like to go ahead and pre-portion it out into my stainless steel sauce cups. I love these little sauce cups because they're great whenever you need to carry dips, sauces, salad dressings, and condiments on the go. And since this is a weight loss meal prep, we're gonna have celery sticks with this dip. It's also super delicious with apple slices or really any fruit or vegetable. But we are done meal prepping. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks prepped for a full 5-day work week. And I always feel so accomplished after meal prepping because I'm able to start the week off on the right track, knowing that I have a fridge full of healthy meals that I can just grab and go, which is especially helpful on those super busy weekdays. Well, alright y'all, that is it for today's video. Another healthy 5-day meal prep. I can't wait to hear your feedback on this week's menu. Don't forget you can download the menu and the macros as well as the free grocery shopping list over on the blog post. I'm going to have that linked for y'all in the description box below. Also, don't forget to take advantage of the 15% off coupon for the Branch Basics Starter Kit. I promise you, you will not regret trying them out. They are my absolute favorite non-toxic cleaner. If you give any of my recipes or my meal preps a try, don't forget you can tag me over on Instagram and I will reshare that on my stories. I love to see y'all recreate my recipes and meal preps. Anyway, that's it for today and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!